On Biz Chats, we talk with expert guests as we get advice and best practices and tips.
But what do you say to the young you that didn't have that history or portfolio yet? You know, what are ways for the young video professional to get that first client with no history?
Prove yourself. Go out there and prove yourself first.
You're starting a business from scratch, or whether you're even growing an existing business, there's a lot of similarities, and I think patience and positivity are key elements to that growth.
There are a lot more people looking to buy a business or start their own business. A lot of millennials have that entrepreneurial spirit inside of them just naturally.
If a startup isn't worthy of raising a round through a VC, do you still see it being possible for them to be sellable? Is there potential for them to sell to a third party?
Of course. So great businesses always have the potential to sell on just the cash flows that they generate alone.
Why do you think people, almost 80% of people just skip over those paid ads and go straight to those organic searches?
Over time, people have become aware that those are ads, and there's always the belief that an ad is only somewhat credible.
What happens after a business owner has sold their business or transitioned?
People think that someone's going to sell their business for X amount of dollars and go play golf or travel. To be honest with you, it lasts maybe 6 months or a year. The guys and women who have sold a $5 or $10 or $15 or $20 million business or more are coming back and buying smaller companies. They're buying them and operating them as quote unquote a hobby business.
You have someone with 1,000 followers, but consistently they're getting, say on Instagram for example, they're consistently getting 100, 200, 300 likes per post. Their engagement's very high compared to say someone with 100,000 followers is getting the same amount of likes. So really focus on that. It's more about the engagement than the actual follow. Many people are living, the same life and avoiding change or potential failure. But at the end of the day, doing that is not accomplishing anything. You're not developing as a human being or as a business if you're doing the same crap day in and day out. Why didn't, a cab company X invent Uber? It's because they didn't want to change. They were comfortable.
Before we sign off, let me just tip my hat to you. This is quite an innovative way to use Instagram, and one of the first out of the gate doing it this way. So hats off to you as well.